Welcome back, football fans. I hope you're prepared, because today's video is going to be spectacular. What if we told you one Barcelona signing was so popular, the club had to build a new stadium for him? Or that another transfer literally sparked a riot on the field? Stay tuned, because today we're counting down the top 10 best transfers in FC Barcelona's history. And each one comes with a shocking fact that will leave you amazed. From iconic legends who changed football forever, to superstars who delivered glory and drama in equal measure, we've got it all. Let's dive in and make sure to watch till number 1, because the greatest Barca transfer ever includes a rebel move that defied a dictator. Number 10, Ronaldo il Fenomeno, the one-season wonder. In 1996, Barcelona signed a 19-year-old Ronaldo Nazario from PSV Eindhoven. He was young, but he was a phenomenon, and he proved it. Ronaldo scored an astonishing 47 goals in 49 games in the 1996-97 season, tearing apart defenses with explosive speed and skill. He won FIFA World Player of the Year at just 20 years old, and fans in the Camp Nou were in love. Barcelona won the Copa del Rey and the Cup Winners' Cup thanks in large part to his heroics. But here's the shocking fact. After that record-breaking season, Barcelona lost him. A contract dispute and a release clause fiasco meant Inter Milan swooped in and paid his buyout fee. Supporters were stunned. How could the world's best young striker leave after 1 year? It was a transfer roller coaster. Ronaldo went from hero to gone in a flash. His one season remains one of the greatest ever seen, and the fact that Barca couldn't keep El Fenomeno shocked everyone. Number 9, Neymar Jr. Talent and turmoil. When Barca landed Neymar from Santos in 2013, it felt like the dawn of a new era. Neymar's flair, goals and partnership with Messi and Suarez, remember MSN, led Barcelona to a historic treble in 2015. He scored in the Champions League final and wowed crowds with his samba skills. On the pitch, Neymar was pure gold and helped cement Barca's dominance both in Spain and Europe during his 4-year spell. The shocking fact about Neymar's transfer is the true cost and controversy behind it. The club initially claimed the transfer fee was 57 million euros, but it turned out to be much higher, around 86 million euros with hidden payments. This bombshell led to legal charges of fraud and tax evasion. In fact, Barcelona's president at the time ended up resigning over the scandal. The saga was messy. Court cases, fines, and a lot of drama. It's unbelievable but true. One of Barca's best on-field transfers came with a legal telenovela off the field. Neymar's time at Camp Nou was brilliant, but the mysteries of his transfer deal left everyone in shock. Number 8, Rivaldo, the overhead kick hero. In 1997, Barcelona signed Rivaldo from Deportivo La Coruña, and he quickly became the team's superstar. This Brazilian magician had a thunderous left foot and an eye for the spectacular. Rivaldo won the FIFA World Player of the Year and Ballon d'Or in 1999 while at Barca, carrying the team with his goals and creativity. He scored 130 goals for the club and produced some of the most memorable moments in late 90s Barca history, even if the team around him wasn't the strongest of all time. The shocking fact about Rivaldo's Barcelona career comes from the final game of the 2001 season, a performance that has gone down in legend. Barcelona needed a win to reach the Champions League, and Rivaldo delivered one of the greatest hat-tricks ever. He scored 2 stunning goals already, but the score was 2-2 in the dying minutes. In the 90th minute, Rivaldo pulled off an audacious overhead bicycle kick from outside the box that flew into the net, winning the game 3-2. The Camp Nou erupted. It wasn't a title final, but the drama was off the charts. He single-handedly clinched Barca's Champions League spot with a moment of pure genius. Fans were left speechless. To this day, people are shocked at the sheer skill and nerve Rivaldo showed. It's a highlight reel moment that embodies why he was such a brilliant signing. Number 7, Dani Alves, the trophy magnet with a message. When Barca bought Dani Alves from Sevilla in 2008, they knew they were getting a talented right back. What they got was one of the best fullbacks ever, and an engine behind an era of glory. Alves was a vital piece of the Pep Guardiola era, overlapping on the right flank to link up with Messi and company. He helped Barcelona win everything: multiple La Liga titles, 3 Champions Leagues, and more. By the time he left, Dani Alves had collected a staggering 23 trophies with Barcelona and over 40 in his career, making him one of the most decorated players in football history. His energy, assists, and winning mentality left a lasting legacy at Camp Nou. The shocking fact involving Dani Alves is a powerful moment that transcended football. In 2014, during a match at Villarreal, a fan threw a banana onto the pitch in a racist gesture as Alves was about to take a corner. What did Dani do? In a move that stunned everyone, he picked up the banana, casually took a bite, and then continued with the game. This bold response turned an ugly incident into a worldwide anti-racism statement overnight. Fans and players globally praised Alves for his cool, defiant act. It was shocking, it was brave, and it showed the character of the man Barcelona had signed. Dani Alves wasn't just a legendary player. He also delivered a memorable lesson in dignity that day. Number 6. Luis Suarez, the hungry striker. Barcelona's marquee signing in 2014 was Luis Suarez, fresh off winning the Premier League Golden Boot at Liverpool. Suarez formed the final piece of the Messi-Neymar Suarez attacking trident, and together they terrorized defenses. In his very first season, Suarez helped Barcelona win the treble, La Liga, Copa del Rey, Champions League, and kept scoring for fun year after year. He scored over 198 goals for the club, becoming one of Barca's all-time top scorers. Known for his aggression and knack for impossible goals, Suarez gave the team a competitive edge that led to countless trophies. The shocking fact about Suarez's transfer is that when he signed, he wasn't even allowed to set foot on a pitch, or even in a press conference. Why? Because Suarez was serving a FIFA ban for biting an opponent at the 2014 World Cup. Yes, you heard that right. He literally bit Italy's Giorgio Chiellini on the shoulder during a match, earning a months-long suspension from all football activities. This meant Barcelona couldn't unveil him to fans in a normal presentation. No big Camp Nou welcome, no immediate training with his new teammates, nothing. He had to wait out his ban, training in private, before finally making his debut in late October 2014. It was surreal. Barca had splashed 82 million euros on one of the world's best strikers, but due to his own moment of madness, they had to hide him away for a while. Of course, Suarez made up for lost time by scoring and winning once he could play, but the circumstances of his arrival were absolutely bizarre and shocking. Number 5. Samuel Eto'o, the ultimate prove-them-wrong transfer. In 2004, Barcelona signed Samuel Eto'o from Mallorca, with Real Madrid, his original club, oddly agreeing to the deal. Eto'o arrived hungry to succeed, literally telling the media he came to Barca to score goals and make. Madrid regret letting him go, and boy, did he deliver. Eto'o was a goal machine, netting over 130 goals for the club. He won 3 La Liga titles and was absolutely pivotal in 2 Champions League triumphs, 2006 and 2009, even scoring in both of those finals. His intensity, speed, and clinical finishing made him one of the most deadly strikers in the world. The shocking fact about Eto'o isn't a scandal, but a historic achievement. Samuel Eto'o is the only player ever to win the Continental Treble, League, Domestic Cup, Champions League, in back-to-back seasons with 2 different clubs. He helped Barca win the treble in 2009, and then Barcelona oddly swapped him to Inter Milan that summer. What happened next? Eto'o proceeded to win the treble again in 2010 with Inter. It's an almost unbelievable accomplishment. Consecutive trebles, first in Spain, then in Italy, as a key player in both teams. Talk about proving your worth. Eto'o's drive to win was second to none. And as a bonus shocker, during Barca's 2005 title celebration, Eto'o famously grabbed a microphone and led the Camp Nou crowd in chanting a not-so-polite message for Real Madrid. The passion was real. Love him or not, Eto'o's transfer was one of Barcelona's best pieces of business. He gave them his peak years and a legacy of trophies, with a side dish of record-breaking history that still amazes fans. Number 4. Hristo Stoichkov, the fiery genius with a second chance. In 1990, Barcelona made a shrewd move, signing a fiery Bulgarian forward named Hristo Stoichkov from CSKA Sofia. Stoichkov became a cornerstone of Johan Cruyff's dream team. He was fast, aggressive, and deadly in front of goal. Together with players like Laudrup, Koeman, and Guardiola, Stoichkov helped Barcelona win 5 La Liga titles in the 1990s and the club's first ever European Cup, Champions League, in 1992. He won the Ballon d'Or in 1994 after leading Bulgaria to a miraculous World Cup semi-final while being a Barca player, cementing his status as one of the world's best. He had a special connection with the fans and played with a fiery passion that intimidated opponents. Now, the shocking fact. Stoichkov almost lost his career before it truly began. At age 19, while playing a heated cup final in Bulgaria, Stoichkov was involved in a mass brawl on the pitch. The fallout was extreme. He was banned for life from Bulgarian football by the authorities. Yes, a lifetime ban at 19 years old. Imagine almost never seeing this superstar at the Camp Nou. Fortunately, the ban was lifted after 1 year. New leadership in Bulgarian sports gave him a second chance. Stoichkov resumed his career, and the rest is history. He moved to Barcelona and became a legend. But that close call is crazy to think about. If not for that ban being overturned, Barcelona might never have had the brilliant and sometimes temperamental talents of Hristo Stoichkov in their ranks. And even at Barça, his temper showed early. He famously got a 2-month ban in Spain for stomping on a referee's foot. A fiery genius indeed. Stoichkov's story is one of talent overcoming even his own worst impulses, and Barcelona reaped the rewards of that gamble. Number 3. Laszlo Kubala, the man who filled a stadium and then some. Let's travel back to the 1950s. Barcelona's post-war era was forever changed by the arrival of Laszlo Kubala in 1950. Kubala was a Hungarian Czechoslovak forward who escaped war-torn Eastern Europe in dramatic fashion, disguised as a soldier to flee the Soviet-controlled Hungary, determined to find freedom and play football. Barça managed to sign him, and what a signing it was. Kubala became the club's first true superstar. He was phenomenally skilled, strong, and could score from anywhere. In 1951-52, Kubala had a season for the ages, leading Barcelona to 5 trophies, including La Liga and the Copa del Generalissimo, and dazzling crowds with his play. With Kubala's influence, Barcelona dominated much of the 1950s, winning multiple leagues and cups. He was so good that in a 1999 fan poll, Kubala was voted Barcelona's greatest player of the 20th century, even above Cruyff. Here's the shocking fact about Kubala. He was so popular that Barcelona literally had to build a new stadium to accommodate his growing legion of fans. That's right, Kubala filled up the old Les Corts stadium to bursting. Week in, week out, spectators packed in hoping to see his magic. The demand to watch Barcelona and Kubala was unprecedented. This directly pushed the club's leadership to construct the Camp Nou, which opened in 1957. In other words, no Kubala, no Camp Nou. At least not as soon as it happened. It's incredible, but true. A single player's impact on and off the pitch was so immense that it changed the very skyline of Barcelona. Kubala's transfer didn't just win games. It ushered in a new era, a bigger stage, and a grander vision for FC Barcelona. Talk about a legacy. Number 2. Ronaldinho, the magician who brought back joy. By 2003, Barcelona was in a bit of a slump, desperately needing a new hero. Enter Ronaldinho Gaucho, signed from Paris Saint-Germain for 30 million euros. From the moment Ronaldinho put on the Blaugrana shirt, the entire vibe around the club changed. He played football with a joy and creativity that was simply infectious. Flamboyant dribbles, no-look passes, free kick masterpieces. Ronaldinho had it all. He didn't just win matches. He made you smile every time he touched the ball. With Ronaldinho leading the way, Barcelona won back-to-back La Liga titles, 2005, 2006, and most importantly, the Champions League in 2006, their first European crown in 14 years. In 2005, Ronaldinho was crowned FIFA World Player of the Year for the second time and won the Ballon d'Or, affirming he was the best player on the planet. He even received a standing ovation from Real Madrid's fans at the Bernabeu after an epic performance, a nearly unheard of honor for a Barça player. Ronaldinho's smile and Samba spirit ignited a generation of fans and laid the groundwork for the Messi era that followed. Now for the shocking fact. Ronaldinho's genius was evident long before he came to Barcelona. In fact, he made headlines as a kid in Brazil for a truly astonishing feat. At 13 years old, Ronaldinho once scored 23 goals in a single game. Yes, you heard correctly, 23 goals in one match. The final score was 23-0, and little Ronaldinho scored every single goal for his youth team. When this news hit the Brazilian media, it was clear a prodigy was on the rise. It sounds like a tall tale, but it's well documented, and it makes you realize that Ronaldinho was destined for stardom. No wonder he brought that level of magical scoring ability to Barcelona. From scoring 23 goals in a kid's match to conquering the Camp Nou and the world, Ronaldinho's story has the fairy tale vibes, and his transfer to Barça is one of the best things to ever happen to the club. He didn't just win games. He brought back the spectacle and soul to Barcelona football. Number 1. Johan Cruyff, the total football revolutionary. Topping our list is the transfer that transformed Barcelona beyond trophies. It changed the club's identity. In 1973, FC Barcelona broke the bank to sign Johan Cruyff from Ajax for a world record fee at the time. Cruyff was already the best player in the world, the face of total football, and his arrival in Franco-era Spain made headlines globally. On the field, Cruyff's impact was immediate and immense. He led Barcelona to the La Liga title in 1974, ending a 14-year title drought. That season included a legendary 5-0 victory at Real Madrid's Santiago Bernabeu, with Cruyff orchestrating the demolition of Barca's biggest rival. He won the Ballon d'Or in 1973, and again in 1974 while at Barca. But, as great as Cruyff's playing stint was, his legacy went even further. Cruyff later returned as Barcelona's manager in late 1980s and built the Dream Team. That won the club's first European Cup in 1992. He instilled a philosophy of attacking, possession-based football that still defines Barcelona today. Essentially, Cruyff didn't just win games. He changed how Barcelona plays and how the club perceives football. The roots of the beautiful tiki-taka style trace right back to him. Many say that modern Barca was truly born when Cruyff arrived. And there you have it, the 10 greatest transfers in FC Barcelona history, each with their own unbelievable stories and surprises. From Kabbalah in the 1950s to Cruyff in the 70s, from Ronaldinho's magic in the 2000s to the fire of Stoichkov and the goals of eto'o, these signings didn't just add talent to the team, they defined eras. They brought Barcelona trophies, identity, and memories that fans will cherish forever. Whether it was a dramatic exit, a legal twist, a record-breaking feat, or a stand against injustice, each player on this list gave us something extraordinary beyond just football. If you enjoyed this journey through Barca's history, please give this video a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments which transfer or shocking fact surprised you the most, or if you think we missed another great Barca signing. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the beautiful game. We've got plenty of amazing stories coming up, and you won't want to miss them. Thank you for watching, and as we say in Barcelona, Visca el Barca. Hasta la próxima. Stay tuned for more exciting football tales.